Welcome back. I told y'all I am on the roll. Um, like your grandmama said, come on in here. You speak to everybody. Speak to me when you come in. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. On the road to 2000. We gonna start this and we gonna start it now. I want to know how are you guys doing today. How you doing? How your mama doing? How your children doing? Are you making sure you go look after the elderly today and make sure that they are okay? It's cold outside, so yeah, we need to make sure our elder, not only family members but family friends, make sure that they're okay. So I'm gonna give people enough time to come in here and so that they, can listen to what I have to say. And thank you once again for being here today. Family is very important, right? I know for some people it's hard to say, you know, but we're gonna learn today. Maybe you just don't know the route to go down to mend these relationships. Maybe you don't want to mend them because you have tried everything that you could, even when you're not the one that's wrong in the situation. You're trying, and it's like a dead horse, beating a dead horse. Because some people they be stuck in their ways. They want to hate you, um, for no apparent reason. People are jealous of you in your very own family. You remember that saying, strangers treat you better, than your own family. Um, but you know, friends. A lot of time people take their friend before family because family don't treat you like your friend do. But try to give it some steps and try. I'm gonna do these things myself and try to mend. See if you can mend things when you try. And I've been in that situation where I've tried and tried and tried, gave chance after chance, till you just don't want them in your space anymore, breaking your peace, and that's understandable. When you know you have tried, okay, okay, you have to do what you gotta do. You have to do what you gotta do. So we'll get started in a minute. Once again, welcome in. Stay high like your grandmama told you to do. Speak when you come in. Don't just be nonchalant. Come in. Speak. Let me know how your day was. Let me know, what's going on in your life. Do you have these type of issues? Just let me know. Because we're about to go through some things. And, if you don't know, we can both figure this out together. We can all figure this out together because sometimes people just don't know. Okay. So this represents the renewal of family and friends. Just this is almost like a family reunion. Everyone gathering together, and we all know going to those family reunions, and you see someone in your family that's like, oh my god, why do I have to see him? Why do I have to see her? You know, I know it's hard, but the boldest thing is to step up and at least try. You can give it to your family to at least try. And a lot of times we do, and there's no mending that. The other person will have to end up coming around themselves, and we have nothing to do with that, especially when we tried and we did all that we could. Because sometimes that even go for your parents, that even go for your grandparents, your cousins, your uncles, your sisters, your brothers. It's not easy all the time, and especially determine depending on the situations, because it's not easy with some situations to even try. Some situations don't even require you to try, and that's understandable because it probably went that far. But what I have here today is some different ways of how you can handle the situation. First of all, I want to say the first situation, what you can do is communicate, the open communication. Um, Renewing your family relationships. That means focus on actively listening to each other, engaging in shared activities, expressing kindness and appreciation, I'm sorry, setting clear boundaries, practicing open communication, and making a conscious effort to spend quality time together, especially during important moments or celebrations like a family reunion, right? Um, a lot of us, we don't like to push ourselves forward to do anything like that. But you know what? You know, let the God come out of you for a moment and take those steps. Take those steps of um open and honest communications. You know, cuz for one, we need to know, how did we get here? How did we get here? Why are we not talking to each other? Most likely you know what it is and you confront the situation in a honest and open manner, not a manner of you did this, you did that. You're never gonna get anywhere with that type of communication when you're trying to mend relationships with family. Now, like I said before, I know it's some that just can't be mended, but for those is what I'm saying. These are the ones I'm talking about, for those that can be mended. That is just like, oh, that's stupid. Why were we even arguing like that? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. But for the ones that it just hurts way too deep, because even sometimes what people think that is really that bad, sometimes it don't be that bad, but sometimes it be really bad. You can't come back from it. Sometimes people are just selfish and stubborn and stuck in their ways. So the first thing to do is have open and honest communication. Okay? Schedule quality, like a quality time. Let's see. Schedule quality time. Cherish, heartwarming, enjoyable, delightful, unforgettable, loving, essential. I just wanted to make it a little fun. Hold up. Let me move what's the name? Let me see. Fun activities, meaningful, intimate laughter. Just basically make time for the people you love, the ones that you've been into it with for a long time. Make time for them, and they you both have to be on one accord, whether it's different relationships that you got to get mended, you both got to make time for it. You know what I'm saying? It can't just be one way. And the person is like, I feel like you need to make it up. No, both of you need to make it up. And both of you need to come together and let's make this thing right. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's not easy, because when you have two people, I mean, that's how you can make it right. You can't make it right no other way. You know what I'm saying? It can't be just one person. And because obviously you were set apart and angry at each other for what? One person did it? No, you got to take accountability and, you know what you did. What you did was wrong too. So as you can see, this is just a fun way to, and I only got some, and I'm going to talk about a few, that's it. But schedule family time. If you have a cousin that you're trying to mend the relationship back with, take your cousin and the kids, get your husband and your cousin and the kids and her husband and the kids and go, try to mend things. Go out to eat. Take the children somewhere fun while y'all are at the table, chit chat. Try to not make it aggressive. Always go back to the and honest communication. Um, Share activities and interests. Find out what you like. Y'all probably like the same things. I mean, it's always where you can it's always where you can find out who like what. You know what I'm saying? Because this is very important in the world because for one, in these times you're gonna need your family. And if you can't mend things with your family, then child, you gotta pray about it. And on top of that, you can't mend it with them. And you're like, I tried everything I could. You went through these steps. You tried to be open and honest, have open and honest communication. You tried to schedule quality time. You tried to share activities and interests, and you tried to show appreciation and kindness. You tried to acknowledge and address conflicts. You tried to respect boundaries. You tried to celebrate milestones, tried family traditions, tried individual effort. If you tried all those things and you know that you tried, then it after that you're gonna have to take it to God. You got to pray that that person will come around and understand. Now, like I said, it's relationships that can't be brought back together because of things that they have done. So that's understandable. But for those that can be worked on, work on them. If you feel like, oh, that was stupid to just get mad at my mom or my dad or my cousin about, that was just stupid. So we got to take these steps. Talk, have that open and honest, whether it's on the phone, start it like that. um I am so good at apologizing. I am so good at get on the phone and be like, look, I'm sorry. I may have came off wrong, but I'm sorry. You know, oh, they be like, oh, that was nice. And you got some people that'll be like, oh, God, I forgot about that. Well, even though they say quote unquote, because some people they be lying talking about they forgot about it, but they don't forget about it. But in your heart, you do what's right in your heart. In your heart, you have to forgive people for you. not them, but for you, right? And that's how it always begins. That's how it always begins. So let's see about the next one. Celebrate traditions. Cherish, cherish, establish, love, embrace, bond, respect, appreciate, together, enjoy, timeless, rituals, ancestral, dear, inherited, treasured, in, inspiring, absorbing, knowledge is scarce. You see how fun this is? Like you can really just make this just fun. You don't have to just be like, you know, it'll make it fun for you to go celebrate traditions with your family members, you know? So this is one of them that I definitely am going to remember because sometimes we don't know where to begin with it. Everyone's caught up in their feelings and not knowing what to do. You know, this is just one of the easy ways that you can learn. One of the easy ways that you can learn. So, show appreciation, show kindness to one another. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be that angry person that was bad at that person. You don't show the same signs, your distance from them. You know, everybody's working on things. So you got to take those steps to work on them. If you're serious about this person, it's more than life than just being serious with your mate. You have family members, that, you know, have done wrong by you and you have done wrong by them. So, but if you continue on trying and it's not working, then you got to take it at a halt and you just be like, okay, now I'm going to let them come around. Whenever they're ready, that's what I got to wait for. I got to wait for when they're ready. You may still see that family member at events or, um, you know, to going to the store, but you speak and you still be like, I got to let them, it's got to be on their time because I love this person, but I can't push anything on them that they don't want. You know, you can call them. I'm busy. I'm busy. They may pick up the phone. I'm busy, or they may not answer the phone. Or you get those text messages, and you're like, "Oh, I'm getting text messages. Why?" I thought we was trying to start our relationship over. Well, not everybody may receive that the way that you are. Everybody may not have that heart like you have. They probably some people probably been gave up on you a long time ago. And there's nothing you can do about it. They're stuck in their ways. They don't want to change their ways. And what I say to those people that are like that, you are really being seen by God. The thing is like one act of kindness at a time. Like if somebody is trying to be there for you and do for you, spend time with you and your family, then you need to take heed because not a lot of people will turn around and go backwards and be like, I want to try this again. That's in any relationship. Because we were perfectly made, but we're not perfect here on this earth. So when you toot your nose up and be like, well, I don't have to deal with that. No, once you cross me, I'm not, because I'm one of those people. I give chance after chance after chance, and I try and I do these things, and then that's when I find out that okay, I've done with all what I had to do, and now I just got to pray on it and let them, come to me because you cannot rush the process with other people. You've done what you had to do, so now let them do what they have to do. So, like I said, family tradition, take that person out individually. You know what I'm saying? and talk to them, and just make little dates, and just make time for them. Show them that they're important to you and how important they are to you. It's very important to do those things, you know. Acknowledge past issues. You have to acknowledge the past issues. You have to do that. And look what it says: acceptance, courage, kindness, non judgmental, openness, wisdom, love, empathy, devotion, growth, enlightenment, processing, awareness, self reflection, transparency, insight, self awareness, soul searching, understanding, emotional healing, spiritual growth. You got to have God all up and through there. All up and through there. They have to accept the apology. And you got to be very courageous when you are about to do this and know that you're about to do something from your heart. So at the end of the day, when you both say things to each other, make sure that at the end, no more judgment on that. We're going to be open to each other. We're going to be honest with each other. And that's that. Now, if you get betrayed again, you know, you may have to step back and, honestly talk to that person. Like, I feel like I got betrayed again, da da da. But sometimes you probably want to step back because you feel like, oh, they did it to me again, or the other person may be like, you did it to them again. So you want to step back and let them take control of their own mindset, take control of their heart, and so that they can change for the better good, or you can change for the better good. You know, what I like to do is I step back and I will allow them, to realize what they learned in that situation, and nothing, nothing more. I have the conversations, and it don't matter who started first. It don't matter who started the conversation first, who comes to you first, but you have to say sometimes when people hurt you, and I'm gonna say this myself, when people hurt you and do bad things to you, you are like, they need to say something to me. Why should I have to apologize? I didn't do anything wrong to them. You know, you should have got to know me first. This is for the first time when people are meeting you and judging you right off bat. You be feeling like they need to have that conversation with me, because why would they treat me away and not communicate with me as and they treat me away like as if they know me, and they don't. These are for the jealous people of your family, because even though your family, they don't know you like they think they know you, because every time you grow, you change. So you can be in a change for the good. So why judge me? Or she thinks she's all that. Why would you think that? And I don't even speak to you, you know? And you don't even have that type of mindset about them, but they have that about you. Step away from them until they're ready to have an adult conversation, until they're ready to get to know you. Those type of people you step away from, if they want to get to know you, it's going to have to be on their time. It's going to have to be on their time, because me, I'm going to step back. Then when you come communicate with me, although I know how you feel about me, I'm not going to acknowledge it in a moment, because I feel like if a person is bold enough to tell everyone else, eventually they're gonna eventually telling me, they'll be telling me if they come and start a conversation with me. And I will be like, well, You could have came, you could have talked to me. I never thought a bad thing about you, you know. So from this point on, just be open and be honest with me. That's when you start that relationship, and when you start being open and honest, scheduling quality time so y'all could get to know each other, share activities and interests, and show appreciation and kindness, acknowledge and address conflict. Just like I said before, respect boundaries, you know, all that. Celebrate milestones, because time has been wasted for you just sitting up there thinking you know. Now we gotta just start probably in our 20s, 30s, or 40s or 50s because of you being judgmental and being jealous and being stuck in your ways. You don't want to wait till you pass away, till you perish, before you perish, to be like, I want to make this bond with you. No, make those bonds, man. Make those bonds. So let's see. Don't forget, the communication part is the most heaviest part. This is mostly what needs to be done, because if you don't open your mouth, just like you know, open your mouth when you're mad and all that. Open your mouth when it's time to get the work done to mend these relationships with your family members. Because you want to be able to go to a family reunion without ugly looks and people talking behind your back. You want to have fun. You want to see your family and meet some of the new family members that came into your family. You don't want any drama. You want to have a good time. Like I said, it's not easy. But what's not also easy is not having no one. You being alone when you have a whole lot of family. You say, yeah, I'd rather be by myself. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. A lot of times, you know, because you know how your family is, you're like, let me just, you know, you got people with good families that they can just go around and just they'll be there for them, but not everybody has that type of family. It's always some drama going on in their family and they just can't take it. You know, they don't come to events. They don't want to sometimes see their parents because of the things they went through. They don't want to come to events because they know it's going to be drama there. And could you really blame them? You can't really blame them. But you know, you can pick up that phone and call that family member that or those family members and be like, I think we all need to talk. You know, I'm not talking about in no group chat or anything like that, because people can get people can get words mixed up. You know what I'm saying? And think you're trying to be smart and messy and stuff like that, when that's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to really explain. You're really trying to explain that I really think we need to mend our relationships, you know? And a lot of times, with such a big family like what I have, you want to try to mend those relationships for our elder. Our elder, you know, of the family, you want to do right for. It just makes you want to do right for them if you got that love in your heart. Not every time family members care about that, you know, and the aunties and all. It sometimes it starts with the aunties and the uncles. You be like what they went through in the past, and then now it passed along to the kids, and now the kids are jealous of the other kids. It's crazy. It's a whole bunch of mess. At the end of the day, you'll find out it don't have nothing to do with you. So go bond with your cousin. Go bond with your mom. If that's what it is. If it could be rekindled. Because maybe somebody just went too far. But for the ones that didn't go too far, go try to mend it with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you do that, you love yourself even more. Trust me, when you have other people to have your back, it feels so good. Renew your family relationship and love one another. Because the world is so cruel, you're going to need each other in this time. So I want to thank you. Like I said, when you come in, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And like I said, I got more coming. Maybe it is coming. And I do appreciate each and every one of you that subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate each and every one of you that come and view. I pray next time you share. Just share it. And let the word get out there that loyalty, she is on the roll. She ain't got time to play this year. I'm on the roll. And I'm trying to do what I gotta do. Because God has put words in my heart and a message on my mind to do things. It may not be the original, reaction in YouTube channel that everybody would like, but this is me. I like talking about different things. I find different things interesting. And if I wanted to talk about certain things, I know what channels to go to. But this is what I choose to talk about. Totally different things. But you sometimes you enjoy other people's channels and you want to support them more, for what they do. So, hey, go look out for your girl. Next time when you catch a live, share it. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Be blessed and peace. Peace. Thank you again for watching.